I didn't want to go, but sometimes life is too short for a few of us. I went to school every day, except for the weekends. I enjoyed class. I enjoyed befriending Pokemon. But I was never told about the dangers. It was on a normal Alolan school day. We were learning about ghost types. Someone must have left the front doors open because a balloon came floating in. It had a round purple body and white fluff on top of its head, and a yellow X and two small black eyes on its head as well. There were two black strings that hung from its body, which at the ends each had a yellow heart. It was adorable. "Drifloon?" it cried in a cute manner, gliding around the room. The teacher smiled. "Class, it seems we have a surprise visit. This is Drifloon." Drifloon cried with glee. "Drifloon?" The teacher offered it her apple, which it delightfully ate, enjoying the snack. Then it waved goodbye and left the classroom. I thought the Drifloon would make a wonderful friend. Later that day, when I got home, I ran up to my mother. "Mum," I asked, "can I bring an apple to school every day?" My mum, seeing nothing wrong with it, said that I could. I squealed so loudly, I thought the glass would shatter. The next day, I had written a note in the best handwriting that I could do that would let the Drifloon know that I had left an apple for it. I placed the letter down next to the steps, then put the apple on top of it so it wouldn't be blown away. During the entire day, I would gaze out onto the window, hoping to see the Drifloon. I saw it in the shadows of the trees when I left, so I waved happily to it, smiling. It seemed to like that. The next day, someone brought in a Hypno. Whether it was wild or not, I don't remember. It looked a little scary though. During recess, I saw Drifloon again and happily walked over to it. Drifloon let out a cheerful cry, doing a little dance in the air. We were having fun together until the Hypno walked by, waving its pendulum. I began to feel sleepy, but I was shook awake when Drifloon suddenly grabbed me by the hands with its strings. It then lifted me up into the sky, so high that I refused to look down. I heard Hypno's panicked shrieks along with my classmates before everything went cold and dark. I woke up back at the school classroom, at my desk, seeming okay. I thought that maybe it was a bad dream, so I silently waited for the bell to ring. When it did, I noticed everyone who came in had a sad expression on their faces. This was confusing for me. When I called out to the teacher, she ignored me like I didn't exist at all, as if I were a ghost. Everyone acted this way, even the janitor. I was starting to hate this. "Hey, I'm still here! Hello?" I yelled, but no response came. I walked home to my mother because I knew that she would comfort me, but she had the same expression, and she was crying. I walked over to hold her hand, but as soon as my hand reached hers, it went right through it. My eyes widened. Am I a ghost? Did I die? I felt tears well up and ran back to the school crying. I curled up in the corner, tears streaming down my face. And then I heard a familiar cry. "Drifloon?" Drifloon floated over to me, having a somewhat sad expression. It embraced me in its strings, hugging me. I calmed down and then hugged it back. If I were dead, then Drifloon would be my friend forever. A long time after, as I was standing in front of the smooth rock that had text engraved in it, a trainer came by the school at night, and he talked to me. I'd heard of 7 rumors, but I don't know the 7th one. I told him the other 6 though. One of the rumors was just Hypno's illusion. He told me it said, "I, child lonely. When he was done proving the rumors false, as he was talking to me, a voice rang out. "Hey, you over there. What are you doing this late at night?" The old janitor, now security officer, walked over. The boy looked back to us, but we were not there. "What's wrong?" the security officer asked the boy. "The girl," the boy responded, but didn't know what to say. The man laughed. "7 mysteries, right? Everybody talks about them. But you were alone. Now I'll wrap up my patrol. You can go home now." He then left, and the boy walked out, glancing back one last time at the school. Thank you for listening to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to click that like button, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to make sure you never miss a story.